Alright, so here in this video I'll show you three things in Emacs: how to schedule a task, how to provide a deadline to a task, and how to edit or induct properties in those of files. Okay, so let me show you what I have said to you just now. Okay, I'm going to my Emacs client, which is running as usual in terminal, and I have a shortcut to open a awk file, arbitrary awk file, Ctrl+C/IO. This is an empty awk file. To add some headline, Ctrl+C/IH. These are all shortcut. Demo of basic org features. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit so people can stop complaining then. So now say for instance I have added this is to show some of the org basic stuff. Okay, so if I go here, so you see I have just created a headline and it doesn't contain anything. So if I wanted to put a deadline to this particular task, okay, or whatever you say, you can add tag to it, right? To do, ongoing, or whatever you like. But the point is that if you want to set a deadline for this particular task to be complete, so you could induct like this: Ctrl+C, Ctrl+D. Look at the bottom of the screen, it is prompting you for the date. So I'm taking the default one, which is a, see, it adds a deadline to the task, okay, and it is today's date. Now the thing is that if you want to see it on your org agenda file, you have to have some sort of scheduling attached to it. So to give a schedule to a particular task, you have to do Ctrl+C, Ctrl+S. Again it will prompt you for the calendar. Look at the bottom of the screen. I'm taking the default one. You can take whatever the date, whatever the month you want by using shift and arrow key to move around with the dates, right? If I press enter, see, it add a schedule to with my particular task. Right now, if I build an agenda, it should show up there, that it should show me that the deadline of this task is today and it is scheduled for today. Okay, so basically two commands: Ctrl+C, Ctrl+D to provide a deadline, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+S to provide a scheduling. Okay, so let me write it for you. So Ctrl+C, Ctrl+D, this is for deadline, to a task. Now Ctrl+C and Ctrl+S, this is for scheduling a task. Okay, pretty darn simple, right? Now the third one, I promised to you that I'll be adding a property value to a particular task. How do I do that? There is a shortcut: Ctrl+C, Ctrl+X and P. Look at the bottom of the screen, because you can choose any of the properties of a particular task by selecting it from here. There are n number of properties are there, right? You should choose whatever is required for the specific task you want to assign. Okay, I'm just arbitrarily taking an export author, right? So if I press enter, look at the bottom of the screen, it is asking me for the value of the author. If I just arbitrarily write my name, See, it creates an properties drawer. Okay, we called it drawer, where things kept inside unfolded. If you want to keep things folded, okay, this is a property drawer. Likewise, you can add other things too. If I press enter on it, you see the value I have given to a property, what was prompted me, is showing inside this drawer. It's very handy. You can put n number of properties related to a specific task inside the drawer, and which by default will be folded, so it will not be shown like this. So if you wanted to know meta information about the specific task, you could just press tab on a properties drawer and it will expand it to you and show you the information related to that particular task. Very handy. So the last one I should write Control C, Control X and P. Add customized property field to a task. Okay, so I zoomed in so people can see. I have three very basic, although very important things. To add a schedule to a particular task, which you can achieve by Control C and Control S, and it will prompt you with the calendar. Likewise, if you want to add a deadline, you could do Control C, Control D, which will again prompt you with a calendar. So you have to move between the dates or targeted dates and then press enter to get it inducted like this. Okay, then the third one is to add a specific property related to a particular task, which will basically create a drawer with a folded information. That means once you put the stuff inside that properties drawer, it will be by default folded, so it will not be shown. So once you press tab on it, it will get expanded and show you the meta information you have entered into that drawer. Okay, so these are the important stuff, I believe. That's why I'm making this video. I hope it will be useful for some people. Thanks for watching.